Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm a psychic medium and healer. So I'm going to do a spread on the divine feminine and the divine masculine for May 1st, 2025. The first card I get for divine feminine is the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel as though the divine feminine is working through some triggers and some anger right now. And as she does this, she starts to see where she is still not trusting love, where she is still not trusting the process. And the divine feminine is cutting ties to the version of herself that wanted instant gratification. So as she yields to the divine, she is silencing her ego. But the world, I feel as though the divine feminine is also coming to the end of a cycle where she listens to her ego, where she allows the ego to call the shots. Because as the divine feminine takes her power back from the noise that the ego is creating, the divine feminine is starting to see that the power of love can conquer all, even fear. And as the divine feminine ends up, giving into her heart, she ends up thinking less. So with the Queen of Cups, she is trusting in what she feels. She is trusting that what she shares with the divine masculine is in fact real. And even though her ego tells her that there's no possible way that this is true, the divine feminine is not feeding into it. She knows for a fact that this is her person. And because of that, she's not going to let anyone or anything, get in between that. She's going to choose her divine masculine because she understands by doing that, she's also choosing herself. And I feel as though as the divine feminine does this, she ends up, coming into a greater place in unconditional love. And as she ends up, becoming more into her heart space, she feels this oneness with everyone and everything. And this is what I get for divine feminine. So this is what I get for divine masculine. The first card I get for divine masculine is the door to romance. So I feel as though the divine masculine is clearing self-love blocks today. And as he clears these self-love blocks, the divine masculine is, letting go of that fear of not being enough, that fear of not being chosen. And as he does this, he ends up trusting love a whole lot more. So the divine masculine is going through a heart chakra activation right now. And his heart chakra is letting go of a lot of false beliefs about love. With the 6th chakra archangel Metatron, I feel as though the divine masculine is seeing from a higher perspective just how much he was not, trusting the process. And as he lets go of that need to, look outside of himself for validation and encouragement, the divine masculine is seeing that the answers are within. And because the answers are within, the divine masculine is, trusting his gut. So as he balances his anima, the divine masculine becomes more in tune with his heart space. And as he does this, he ends up trusting his intuition a lot more. Third eye chakra activations are happening, and this is really helping the divine masculine to be more in touch with his authentic self. With man holding a coin, the divine masculine is overly focused on his stability. I'm not talking about financial stability, but rather physical and emotional stability. The divine masculine knows that he must be sound of mind and sound of body before he can even, get into a connection with the divine feminine. So I feel as though right now the divine masculine is really, really working hard on laying down a foundation of the connection with the divine feminine. And as he does this, he ends up letting go of the beliefs that tell him that he cannot be with his beloved. And as he does this, the divine masculine again sees that fear is only as powerful as he makes it. And as the divine masculine moves past this, he is trusting the process, and he is trusting the unfolding in his connection more and more each day. And that's what I get for divine masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames frequently. If you want to book a personal with me, my information is in the description box below. I will see you another time. Namaste.